When it comes to volley, you want to make sure you have a good paddle position in between every single shot. So a good paddle position here in that case, if I were to stand in the middle of a clock, my paddle is going to be aiming towards 11 o'clock. Okay, so I'm slightly open towards the backhand side because number one, I want to cover my face. If in case the ball is coming super fast towards my face and I'm ready with a forehand grip, or I'm ready at 1 o'clock, then it's really hard for me to defend myself because my elbow is coming in the way. But if I'm ready into the right position here and it's at 11 o'clock and the ball's coming straight towards my face, it's a lot easier to defend myself with a backhand. Also, I would say 80% of the ball coming straight towards you, towards your body. It's a lot easier to defend yourself with a backhand. Again, if you're ready for a forehand and the ball's coming straight towards your belly button and you end up using your forehand, my paddle is going up. I'm most likely going to pop the ball up. But if it's coming to my belly button again and I decide to defend myself or to hit a volley, it's a lot easier to keep the paddle down or the ball down because my paddle is a little bit more centered towards my opponents. So when it comes to volley, you want to make sure now it's the time to grip your paddle a little bit harder. If you have a loose grip and you try to volley back and forth, you won't generate enough power. Very important on the volleys is to keep your swing short. Okay? The more you keep your swing short, the more accurate you're going to be with your sweet spot on your paddle. A lot of the time, we see a lot of people going back here. They have a big backswing because they think that's how they're going to generate power. And they end up just mishitting the sweet spot of their paddle and not having any power, generate any power off of that ball. So again, make sure from your ready position, it's very compact. You don't swing too much. You don't have too much backswing and not too much follow through as you're swinging forward. When it comes to the volleys, a lot of the time we see a lot of players going from the 11 o'clock position to hit a forehand, they go all the way here. So one thing that can help you here is I'm going to ask my practice partner to put her hand into her 11 o'clock position. I'm just going to toss a ball and really look at how she's catching that ball. She went from her ready position and she caught the ball here, right? She showed me the inside of her wrist. So it's the same thing when you have a paddle in your hand. So if you don't mind taking your paddle, perfect. And I go, toss it out in front. All she has to think about is open that wrist facing me and follow through. And not thinking about bringing your paddle back here. The first drill we're gonna do, we're gonna go inside the kitchen. Again, I know you're not supposed to be inside the kitchen. That's just for the purpose of the drill. Inside the kitchen. And we're really gonna focus on keeping our swing super short and compact. Nice. And always try to get back into your ready position, 11 o'clock after every single hit. Nice. Good. So we start slow and easy. Once we feel a little bit more comfortable, we might add a little bit more power. Nice. Compact. Nice. Good. Nice. Nice. Nice shots. Then we're gonna go outside the kitchen line. You're gonna feel like you have a lot more time, but just make sure you keep your swing short. It's not because you have more time that you need to add more. Same thing, we're gonna keep our swing short and easy. Nice. And always recover towards that 11 o'clock position. Good. Nice.